Alright, I think I've put off doing this video too long now. Today we're doing it. This is the ARB Summit bumper, and without a doubt, this has always been my dream bumper. But at the same time, no other mod I've ever done on any other vehicle has ever been as physically, mentally, and emotionally draining as this one. The question is, was it worth it? So let me just first say that I love ARB products. If you've followed my channel for any significant amount of time, you'll know that I've reviewed a lot of ARB products in the past, and I'm not even sponsored by them. I paid full price for those things because I just don't think you'll find a higher quality product than ARB. They make some really strong and rugged stuff, and you know it the moment you put your hands on one of their bumpers. Like the quality on it, the welds that are on it, even the powder coating. I had the ARB stubby bumper on the Jeep, and that thing never rusted, and it still looked just as new 5 years after I bought it. So I knew that when I get another vehicle, I was getting ARB, and most specifically the ARB Summit bumper. I've always been a huge fan of this look. When I got to Tacoma, I didn't even look at any other bumpers. I knew that it was going to be the ARB Summit bumper that was going on this. So let's start here because this is really important to the story. This is the Summit bumper Mark 1. ARB has since come out with the Mark II, and I was actually debating whether or not to get the Mark 1 or the Mark II, and after looking at pricing and thinking about it, I decided to go with the Mark 1. The Mark 1 came in right around 18 to 1900 bucks on websites, and then the Mark II was right around 2200, and then plus the Mark 1 also has more of a classic ARB look, so that's what I decided to go with. Save some money and get that kind of classic ARB look that I've always liked. But then I found this bumper on Extreme Terrain for about $13.50-ish, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cheap. And I attributed that to the fact that because the Mark II came out, the Mark 1 must have been discounted heavily, and add in about a $300 shipping charge, it came out to about $16.50. I'm like, sold. I bought it that day. But then about 3 days before the bumper was supposed to be delivered to my house, I get a notification or an email that the order was canceled because that bumper was out of stock. However, they did find another supplier that's going to send it to me, and it'll be another week. I'm like, totally fine. However, a day later, actually 2 days later, my doorbell rings, and the guy was like, hey, I'm here to drop off a bumper. And I'm like, whoa, okay, so the bumper is here? So I came out, and they rolled this thing out. We brought it into the garage, but it was just a bumper. I didn't get any boxes of mounting kits or the lights that it's supposed to come with, and I'm like, okay, do you have anything else in the truck? He goes, no, that was it. So I hit up Extreme Terrain and I said, hey, I thought you guys canceled the order, but I got it today. And then on their website, it showed that that second order that they were processing was still in the process of being delivered to me. So I'm like, oh, am I about to get like 2 bumpers in here? So I let them know, hey, I got the bumper. You can cancel that second order, but where are the mounting kit parts that I need to put this thing on? So they canceled the second order that was going to come in a few days. And they said, all right, if you want to keep that bumper, go ahead. We'll figure out what's going on with the mounting parts. And then a couple days later, I get a message back, and they said that, yeah, so we don't have the mounting parts here. It's not in stock. You're going to have to actually buy it yourself somewhere else. But what we'll do is we'll give you a $20 credit towards the mounting parts. And I'm thinking, okay, it shouldn't cost a lot for some hardware, right, for a front bumper. So I started looking around, and the mounting kit for this bumper is $750. And that's why this was only coming in at about $1,300 because it was just the bumper. Apparently, ARB now sells those things kind of separately. You can buy it as a bundle initially, and it would cost you about $2,000, or you could buy it separately in the event that you get into an accident and you just need to replace just the bumper. But I think that's kind of dumb, because if you get into an accident, everything's going to get hit and broken, whether that's lights or the underneath. Those things are good. You can't just replace just the bumper. You're going to have to buy the whole thing. So I don't know why they started selling those things separately. So I call back Extreme Terrain. I'm like, no, $20 is not going to do it. On your website, when I bought this thing, it was $1,300, and it showed a picture of the mounting kit. It showed everything that you're going to get on their website, like the complete kit. And so that's what I was supposed to get. And they replied back to me and said, yeah, that was a mistake. It was a new ARB thing where they're separating it. We just never updated the website to show that it's just the bumper, but we have since updated that. And I said, okay, that's fine. Then what about me? Now I'm kind of stuck here. I need you guys to do more than just $20. But they made it right. They said, we have two options that you can choose from. I can give you $800 back as a refund, and you can use that, go buy the mounting kit and whatever you need with that, or we can give you store credit of $1,100. I opted for the $1,100 store credit because I figured I'll be buying stuff from them again in the future anyway, and I'll just fork out $750 and buy this mounting kit elsewhere because they didn't have it. So if you've been keeping track, as of that moment, I really only paid $200 just for the bumper itself. So then I started looking around for the mounting kit, and I called ARB directly. And I said, look, I just need this mounting kit. All the websites say that this mounting kit is only good from the 2013 to 2020 Tacomas. And this is a 22. And ARB said, don't worry, it fits your vehicle. I have it on mine. I have a 21, and it will totally fit. It's just we have never kind of updated it to say that it's going to go past 2020. For that, you need to contact this company, and it was fourwheelparts.com. So I go to 4Wheel Parts. I place the order for the mounting kit. They have it in stock. They're getting it out to me. I wait another week. The mounting parts come in, but I'm missing lights. I'm missing those marker lights there and the fog lights that these come with. Not these ones. These are Morimoto, but the fog lights that they come with. I really didn't care much about the fog lights because from past reviews I've seen, people didn't really like them. They're very dim. They're like halogens. They're not even LEDs. So if I didn't get that, it's fine. But I wasn't getting any of the wiring connectors or any of that stuff that I was supposed to get. I'm like, why do I keep missing parts? So I call 4Wheel Parts again, and I let them know, hey, I'm missing this stuff. All right, let us look into that for you. They took a while. And then finally they hit me back. Yeah, you're going to have to call ARB directly. I'm like, but I ordered this from you, and on your website, everything is there. So what is going on? They're like, yeah, well, ARB ships it for us. We just placed the orders for them, and they ship it out to you. So then I call ARB back, and I'm like, hey, I ordered this mounting kit from 4Wheel Parts, got the mounting kit, but I'm missing the lights. And they're like, okay, we'll fix that. Let's go and get these lights out to you. Fine. A week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, I don't get it in. So I contact ARB again and said, hey, where are my lights? And they said, oh, something happened with the order. It didn't go through. I'm going to go ahead and put it through now. At this point, is this even worth the hassle? Then about 4 or 5 days later, the lights finally come in, and I was able to do the install. This is after 2.5 months of ordering the bumper, finally getting everything that I needed and piecing things from here to there. So I say all that to say, if you plan to get the ARB Summit bumper, go to ARB directly, find out who they deal with, go to that and order it as a bundle, and it's gonna come out to right around $2,000. If you see an ARB Summit bumper being sold for right around $1,300, $1,400, really cheap, it's probably because it's just the bumper. Confirm that you're getting everything. Like I said, I love ARB stuff, but the logistics let me down. I'm getting the bumper, but not the mounting kit because it's all confusing. It doesn't tell you, it's separate. And then getting the mounting kit, but the lights weren't included. All of this was being shipped out from ARB, by the way. Not 4-wheel parts or extreme terrain. It was coming from ARB. So somewhere along there, things were getting complicated, and I just don't understand. If you're gonna pay that much for a bumper, things should be smooth and everything should come the way it's supposed to come, so you can get the bumper on and be done with it. There shouldn't have to be like extra parts and kits you have to get just to make this thing work. It should all already be. But it didn't just end there, because after I got everything, installing this was also kind of a pain. And I realized very quickly why there were not many videos, full videos, of an ARB Summit bumper install on a Tacoma, because there's a lot involved. And I realized in those videos that I watched of other people installing theirs, why they were skipping stuff and why it wasn't like they would just show this and like, okay, here it is, it's done. Like, why are you not showing me the full thing? And I started to realize why, because it can be a little bit of a headache. So I am going to try to change that by being the guy who actually gives you a full install video of this. It's going to be a 3-part series because there's a lot involved, and that install video is going to start next week, and I'll release all 3 and you can watch them as you see fit. Part 1 is going to just be preparing the bumper to get put on the vehicle. Part 2 will be actually putting the bumper on the vehicle, and in part 3 we'll be doing all the detailing stuff like the lights, wiring them up, and all the other little things that you need to do to this thing to finally finish and complete it. But for now, I just wanted to address first the issue that I had. Was it worth it? The hassle of everything in the thick of that moment, no. It was like, I should have just went with something else. This is totally not worth my time. But now that I've had it on and I have it, and it's great and the quality is there, I just absolutely love the way it looks. That has not changed. I believe the quality of this is awesome. The aggressiveness of this bumper on this Tacoma is amazing. This was always the bumper I wanted. I just wish I didn't have to go through that to get here. But I got there. We're here. We lived. We survived, and I mean, it's pretty badass though. I'll see you guys all when we install this thing.